welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome. 726.
The second show of the new year.
This is the second show.
The second show. It's still 2012.
Yeah, do you feel different than last year?
No, but for the first time I wrote we're doing registration at work, and so I wrote out the date, and I wrote 11, January 11th, 11. And then later on something, I thought, it's 2012. So I was going to have to write the date. So I did okay to get this far along before I had to write the date out.
So you're back to work.
After
a
really long
time
Christmas break. Yeah, we had a really nice Christmas break. And
how was your first day back at school?
Typical. Registration's going well. Numbers are good. Lots of students coming in. You get a lot of those that maybe didn't have a stellar first semester, the ones that come right out of high school. And one little girl, she said, I just really didn't know how this college thing worked. And I said,
oh, really?
And I said, she said, no. And she did okay, but I mean, like in high school, I think she was like a straight A student. And she said, I just really didn't know how this college thing worked. And I said, well, it's a little different. You're expected to do a little bit more and, a little higher standard of, that sort of thing. And but she was really sweet, but she was concerned. She had like 3 A's than one that wasn't an A. And so she got upset.
So with you were out 3 weeks?
33 days.
33 days?
33 days.
So what did you do during that
time?
Wait
a month.
You could have went around the world.
I was bored a lot, Daniel.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, I was. I bored a lot because the tennis center shut down. Oh, I asked Mark and Karen, the tennis center shut down. And so anyway, I watched a lot of football. We had some good Go Hogs. Yay, woohoo, Cotton Bowl Hogs. Roll Tide, Alabama. It was a win-win situation. I mean, LSU, Alabama, the SEC was going to win again, period. So that was good.
Is that a bad thing when you say Roll Tide, but you're rooting for the Hogs? Is that a bad thing?
Well, I wouldn't say if the Hogs were playing Alabama.
Yeah, okay.
But if Alabama's playing LSU, then I can say Roll Tide.
Okay.
But if anybody's playing Arkansas, it doesn't matter. It's Woo Pig Suey. Because nothing outranks the Razorbacks. Period. Okay. So I'm a Woo Pig Suey girl when push comes to shove. But I root for any SEC team if they're whoever they're playing. Then you root for the West versus.
So you went to see some games, live games, didn't you?
I did. Next year is when I want to go to a bunch of them because Arkansas is going to be really good next year. And Missouri, oddly enough, joined the SEC, which I can't believe. I guess they never want to win another football game in history because they won't.
They're going to be outclassed.
And they're in the East. Missouri joined the SEC, and they put them in the East. They'll be playing, it's ridiculous. So anyway, that's me fun.
Good.
But I got college football's over, and now we're on the pros.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we've got a slow. This time of year is always slow for us as a business.
Really?
Well, after as far as retail goes, everything's being sold during the Christmas holiday. So we have a lot of time on our hands, and our guest lineup kind of drops during not this lineup, but.
Thanks a lot. We were scraping the bottom of the barrel here. And
no, we're not doing that. I don't want to give that impression.
I'd go home if I were you. I'd just leave.
No, don't do that. Then we'll have to have a 15-minute show. We wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, no. We could.
But this is the time of year I get my hiking in and my rappelling in and all my outside stuff.
And when are we going rappelling?
Whenever you feel the need. We won't be going tomorrow because I think it's going to be a cold snap. And
well, do you see why I'm dressed? You took your sweater off, and I told you I got a winter weather. This will be afterwards, so you won't be dashing the store. But this afternoon on my phone, I have KY3, weather app, and so I got this little beep, and I looked at it and it said winter weather advisory. They said we'd have gusts like 40 miles an hour. Going to be 29 degrees and snow flurries. Flurries, people, stay out of the grocery stores, flurries. But anyway.
Stay out? No, that's when they go.
I know, they just rush in there. But of course, I have been, have not taken things like that seriously before and been stuck at the house with, as long as I have coffee.
You're good. Well, you're so close to town, you can walk or run however you want to go.
Yeah, I could walk. I mean, I could hike it over to the store. That's not a big deal. But
do you have snowshoes?
No, but I have hiking boots and stuff.
Okay.
I have hiking boots. I'm okay. But no, I'd like to have those little things that stretch over the bottom of your, the little spikes.
I've got a pair.
Have you got a pair of those?
I've got a pair.
After that last big ice storm we had, I thought, that's
after
the way to go.
That big ice storm, you couldn't find those.
Of course not. It's like the hand warmers they all run out with.
Yeah, but now you can find them everywhere because everyone wanted those. So.
Well, good. I think they're a good idea. They work well, don't they?
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah.
You can almost climb an ice wall if you wanted to. They got little spikes in them.
Yeah.
You can't fall. But when you go down, consider breaking a hip or something. I mean, because it's hard. That ice is hard.
Oh,
and
no,
it hurts.
you know, not this last ice storm of about 3 years ago. Do you remember the one we had like in 2000 or something like that?
Yeah.
I thought that one was worse because I fell a couple of times. And
it was so bad. My mother lived on the property at the time, and she couldn't get out, so I took my four-wheeler to get her. And my four-wheeler just spun. I couldn't go anywhere. So I had to trudge through and everything was glazed over with ice.
Because it was so, I think the sun came out and kind of melts that little top layer, but it was so cold that it was shiny. I fell a couple times. I remember once falling, but I don't remember falling. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like I was walking along. Next thing I was on the ground. I was like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
I fell so quickly. It was just like, that's my mom broke her hip too, was that ice storm.
Yeah, that was a horrible
That was a bad one.
Horrible winter.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to, according to the Farmer's Almanac, we're supposed to have a mild winter this year.
It's starting off that way. I mean, we've had some pretty nice temperatures in the last few days.
Yeah, 2,100 record highs so far this season.
Is that
the Weather Channel told me that.
Is that due to global warming?
They said we're in a La Nina again, or whichever one brings us warmth, El Nino or La Nina or whatever, that we're in one of those, and the northern jet stream has stayed way up in Canada. I mean, like in Minnesota, it's been in the 60s. It's been really, really warm.
Well, you said
up north.
Minnesota wrong.
How'd I say Minnesota?
You need to say Minnesota.
Minnesota. Oh,
Like,
Garrison
Yeah.
Keillor, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
I have been told now, I'll screw it up, my God, hate me. I have been told I can do the Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Because one time I said something about Wisconsin, and someone said, oh, you said it right. I said, I did. So, yeah, because of course, Suzanne, Dan's biggest fan. It's right. She never misses a show. So whenever we talk about her, she'll call me and she'll say, quit talking about me on the air.
Well, that's a pretty good topic, right?
Yeah, Suzanne, what else can we talk about?
When's she coming on the show? We need to have her.
She has been on the show, but she doesn't like to be interviewed.
Oh, okay.
But
well, those are the type of people I like to interview.
Susie Q has a dog. She has two dogs. I can't remember exactly. There's Courtney, and oh my gosh, what's the other one's name? The other one gets really, really famous. I think it was Courtney tried to eat her house. She lives in a log cabin when she first got Courtney, and he was like chewing on the end of her. You know, the logs stick out like that. Yeah, Courtney tried to eat her house. So Suzanne, do something about Courtney.
We have some stories about your dog this weekend.
Oh, yes. I was out of town for a couple of days, and Gil watched Sweetie. And Gil found out that when I came to get her, I said, well, how'd everything go? And he said, you didn't tell me she liked to knock over trash cans. I said, oh.
I mean, that's almost her revenge for leaving her alone.
Yeah, she's a dumpster diver.
Yeah.
She really is. So I keep like a brick. Actually, my trash can is underneath my cabinet, so she can't get to it. And then she did some other no-nos.
She says, she did some
no-nos on the carpet. Yeah. And so.
And how old is she?
She's 11.
And is she housebroken?
She is. She actually is housebroken. She really is. I promise that
Depends
she is.
on which room that she's broken from.
Well,
you know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's actually she's punishing the people for leaving her.
Now
in
Max
her house.
used to, because Marianne is here, and Marianne can verify. Max used to do that, but he would do it like right in front of the TV set, so that
because
you couldn't
that's where
miss it.
focus is.
Exactly.
They're upset that your attention is somewhere else, or
and
you're
you
gone.
walked in, and there was a gift right there in front of the TV set. Like, there it is, and you cannot mistake. It is yours. This is for you. This is a sign. So yeah, Gil was very, very kind
but
and
you worked
sweet
that out.
about
You're going to feed him for
I'm
the
gonna
next
feed him
3 months.
For the next 3 months at least. I told him I'd fix him a dinner for every accident that Sweetie had in the house. So he's going to be coming over a lot. So Gil and I are going to work out some menus because I love to cook and Gil loves to eat. So Gil and I have hooked up in a partnership.
Okay, that'll work. Now to figure out who's going to do the dishes. He does dishes.
I'm fine with doing the dishes. Yeah, I don't really like anybody in my kitchen.
Okay,
so.
Gil, you're out of that one.
You're out of that one, Gil. You just come over and eat. You don't have to do anything else.
Well, we've got a great show for you today.
Yeah,
we've
they know Marianne's here.
They do know Marianne's here. And
who'd you bring?
She's got a...
Teddy.
Is that a Pekingese?
It's a Pomeranian.
Or Pomeranian? I knew it was one of those P dogs.
It's a purebred Pomeranian.
A dog that starts with a P.
Dog that starts with
Pomeranian,
a P.
Pekingese,
Yes, I know.
Poodle.
Pomeranians, they like to dance around their hind feet. That's like a trick I've seen Pomeranians do all the time. Yeah.
They're perky. It's a perky dog.
It's a perky dog. Well, a perky dog with a lot of hair.
We'll find out what.
It's a hairball perky dog. It's a Pomeranian. It's named.
What's the name?
Teddy.
Okay.
Teddy bear.
He's a teddy bear. He does look like a teddy bear. That's really, and Pomeranians are very popular dogs.
Okay.
So I bet we'll find Teddy at home.
Well, Teddy the Pomeranian is going to be up a little bit later in the show. Yeah, we've got Kim Crow-Shaner.
Everybody knows Kim.
Dana Waymeyer is going to be here to talk about the Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service Volunteer Fair.
Yes.
And then up next after that, she's not here, but I'm sure she's on the way. Billy Majors will be here for talking about 4-H programs from the Baxter County Extension Services. And then we'll talk with Marianne.
And then last but not least, drum roll. The boys wanted to go last. They like to build up the suspense.
Come on, guys. We're talking about you.
Look at them sitting over there. They like the suspense and stay tuned. Don't miss this episode. But it's the one and only duo of Enoch Pippin and Jeff Hughes, who are here with the LC. Oh, look at woo! Oh, woo, woo. Yeah, LC Salmon's Youth Center. And what are you boys youthing about today?
All kinds of youthful stuff.
All kinds of youthful stuff, Enoch says. So
you'll need to take note on that one, don't you?
Yeah, because I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah, we need to find out all about that youth thing.
Find out about those youthful things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll be visiting with Teddy too, so don't go away.
Okay. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah.